welcome back to day one of our Florida trip. So we're just heading for breakfast now. That is the hotel we're staying at off in the back. I had read that people are a little bit sketchy about walking places on International Drive from our hotel, but I'm with Tristan, so I'm gonna be fine. He's gonna protect me. We're just going to IHOP. So last night, honestly guys, it was one of them moments when you wake up. So we woke up and I looked at my phone, we were both wide awake. Justin was like, good morning. We looked at the time, it was 1:30 a.m. and we were literally like, surely this means it's 1:30 p.m, not 1:30 a.m. It was 1:30 a.m. and we had to go back to sleep. We had to force ourselves back to sleep, which wasn't great, but yes, it wasn't too bad. We have gone for the Oreo milkshake. Let's give it a try. Also got the nice crispiest Coke in the world. In America, well done, I'm having classic. That's different. That's so nice. That was so nice. And now for the main event, the IHOP pancakes. That's what I'll try. Which ones did I go for? I think I went for the strawberry banana, something along them lines. I'm gonna put a little bit on my plate on my fork, because this is what we've come to IHOP for, the main event, the pancakes. Yeah, it was definitely worth the result just for the pancakes, because they were so good. Justin's gone for just the buttermilk ones. I wanted to try the flavour ones, and it was like an upgrade anyway, just to have on top of your dinner. So with us. So if you're ever in Florida and fed up of the parks, then get yourselves to Topgolf. We've had to literally walk about half an hour from International Drive to get here, but we are going to get an Uber back, which is literally 5 minutes. But because it didn't open until 9 and we'd finished breakfast at 8:30, we decided it's better off if we just walk up here and then we'll get an Uber back and we're finished. We've just done our first game and Tristan got 12 points and I got 60, so he's not doing very well at the moment. Let's see if he improves on his next go. Oh. Okay, well, let's see where this one's gone. I can't even see it, you have to watch up here. You must have such bad aim. Tristan's not doing very well at all on this game. I just got a nice scrumptious cork. Let's see how much better add this time. I love my lip balm snaps. Ready? Oh! Jesus, in that, what is it doing there? Let's see. Focus, actually. This is our job. Don't be. There is a Disney cruise in, and then we're trying to see if we can see. Let me zoom in and see. There's the Disney one. They are massive. They are so big. Okay, we're coming past ours. Ours is up. So that's the Disney, one of the Disney ones. That's like a really big ship, the Disney one. And then ours is coming up in a minute. I wonder if we'll be able to hear the Disney one leave, because that would be really exciting if we can hear it playing its. I think we're going to come past ours now. Potentially, potentially not. And here is the Utopia of the Seas.
Let's go to deck 5.
What did they say?
Yeah.
Deck 5.
Good afternoon. Don't forget your muster stations, please. Safety briefing. Check your boarding pass for the mountain
Where have you gone?
I'm here.
Good man, isn't it?
We're in the party place.
Actually, not.
Yeah. Got a Starbies. We're just on our way to our room and we're going to experience the very long walk to the back of the ship.
Yours?
That's mine.
Okay.
Yours isn't here yet, he threw yours away. Do you want to let us interest him with this key? Get it out, you have to like rip it open.
Where do you reckon mine is? Or shall I just go cancel? See the cats.
You're making me laugh. We are here. This is our little room. We've even got our little itineraries. So the itinerary has changed slightly. And it also told us got a dress to impress. I don't know what that means. Press special. Oh, okay. Oh, and here's our Wi-Fi pass. We were literally wondering what was going on. And then we'll take you to the outside of the room. So just to clarify, this room literally cost us less money than it would have cost us to be in a room with like no window or Justin has no idea where his face is. He's like, oh my god.
Shall we go search for my bag or not?
No, it'll come.
Huh?
It'll come.
It's on the same one.
No, it won't. You just come back in here, and if it gets lost, we'll tell him. He's probably throwing yours away because you didn't tip him. He's like, you didn't tip me, you're not getting any money. So yeah, this room, so the room with a balcony of basically the inside of the ship costs less money than a room with no window or just a window. So obviously we were going to do that. We didn't actually pick our room because that would have cost a lot more money. But we weren't really bothered. It's our first cruise. Then we can decide after that if we like this placement of the room and what we want to do next time, as it is our first cruise. And maybe one day we'll get to experience a Disney cruise. Let's see if we can convince my boyfriend, because I had to convince him to come to Florida again just for this. But so far it's been really good. We've had a few drinks, and it's really exciting because I feel like we're both saying this is already our best holiday we've been on yet, which is so exciting. So yeah, we've checked into this room. I've already got my suitcase, but Tristan hasn't got his. And then I'll show you what we bought off Amazon to make our because obviously we've flown from England to get here, and then we like looked at like what people recommend for cruises, and then we bought like this little plastic thing just so that our cruises would our like room wouldn't get lost. And what the hell is in this? Let's have a look. We've got some fruit. Been given some fruit, but we should have had, because we've Tristan, did you get us a Royal Caribbean?
They didn't even get a bag.
Yes, you have. We've got our sea passes. So I think on there we might actually have our code for the Wi-Fi because we haven't had that yet. But I'm not sure if we have to go and speak to someone. Sorry, maybe get.
I don't have it. Oh yeah, look, not bad.
Just gonna make me laugh the entire day, guys. I'm so sorry.
Should I actually go walk down?
Go and have a look if you really want to. Someone did say that their bag was up there and it wasn't supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know what's going on with the bag situation, but this is the TV. It's looking really nice. I'll go show you the bathroom as well. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, I'm a little bit excited. So, bathroom. We've literally just got a shower, the toilet. Sorry. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with this. It's lovely. I wouldn't mind this room. And to be fair, if we shut this door, we have no problems with the noise. It literally zones it all out. So it's nothing to worry about if you pick this room. And then obviously down there is where they have like the shows. But yeah, it's very exciting. We're on our first cruise and I don't know. I'm very excited and I'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day. It's already been such an amazing day. Oh, it's locked in South Carolina now. Tristan! Did you find him? Where was it?
It was like a different room.
Having a cocktail at the Pesky Parrot. It's very cold outside, I'm not gonna lie, but which is what I was saying about the weather in either last week's vlog or this morning. I think tomorrow is going to be very cold and then hopefully it'll pick back up. If there wasn't any wind we'd be fine, but it's very windy, which is why we're cruising tomorrow and not stopping at Nassau, Bahamas, and then we're going to go to Nassau instead on Thursday. It's very busy. I guess it is embarkation day, so everyone hasn't kind of spread out yet, but we are going to head, we've got 45 minutes, then we're going to head to the leaving party, so the sail away party, which will be really exciting. Okay guys, so this is Central Park. Have a little walk through ourselves and see what there is. I think this is mainly just food restaurants, is what I'm pretty sure. Am I right, Tristan? So it's where all like the kind of the restaurants are. So this is the like seafood restaurant. Up the top is where they're throwing the party, the sail away party. Hibachi, I don't think we're eating there. We're eating at Park Cafe tonight. We're on both.
Oh, what?
A winner, chicken dinner. We got, and our room is literally just up there, and we're just walking through the boardwalk, and you can actually go. Where is Tristan gone? Where have you gone? So you can actually go down these slides as well. So we might send Tristan down, but I don't think you can actually have anything in your hands, so we probably won't get any filming on that. And it's probably pitch black, but this is the cruise. And then at the end of this is one of the stages. So I'm not sure if it's the water stage or the ice rinks. I know there is two. So we'll have a little look. I think this one is the water stage. Yes, this is the water stage, and as you can see, we're now officially sailing, and I feel like whenever we look at the water, we suddenly feel like we can feel it moving, which we don't feel if we're not paying any attention. But we'll have a look out now and see what we can see. Oh, they've got a rock climbing wall up there. I'm not sure how to feel doing that in the middle of the sea, but as you can see, we're moving pretty quick, which is not the best to look at. Look. Hello everyone, it is currently 6:53 and we're about to go for dinner. I'm feeling quite tired since we're literally before 10:20. We did so much this morning, but we're gonna power through. I'm gonna go for tea now. We've booked a specialty restaurant tonight, so we're gonna go and take you there to go and see it. I can't remember which one we've booked.
150 Central Park.
150 Central Park. So can't actually remember the food. I think it's just an English meal. But we'll take you along and hopefully it's really, really nice. And then we also got our refillable cups. So when you have the drinks package, like the refreshments package or anything which includes, so we went for the deluxe one basically, and we have this included. So we need to go fill these up tonight. So we have a nice drink in the morning. And this is Tristan's. Hello everyone, so sorry I didn't end the vlog last night, but I thought I'd just do a little bit of a rundown of what we thought of the ship so far and what we thought of our food yesterday. And I will say, basically, for the ultimate dining package, so that means we get evening meals at the fancy restaurants basically, was only £50 each. Now, when we first went into that restaurant, I don't know why, but me and Tristan just kept saying to each other, this can't be included, because it was so posh. It was like crazy. They brought like a whole tray over to us to serve Tristan a drink. It was wild, and we just kept saying, surely this is not included, surely this is not included. It was included in the price we paid. It was amazing, but I feel like we might slightly be disappointed in the rest of the restaurants, because I think that might have been the best one. Was it? Did he say?
That's the best one, yeah.
That's the best one. So maybe we did it wrong going that on the first night, but it means we still have lots to try and compare it to. But if you're ever coming on Utopia of the Seas, I'd 100% recommend that restaurant. It was really good. The food was really good. We had like a lobster and a lot of seafood, really, really nice. And the pudding, Tristan has a nut allergy, so they actually made it to, which a lot of places don't usually do. They're like, if you have a nut allergy, I'm sorry, you can't eat anything. They made the pudding slightly different just so he could, basically just took off the Nutella cream and put on caramel cream instead for him, which was really nice. So we still got to try the puddings, as we would have just had to eat cheese. But yeah, it was really nice. The cruise so far is really, really good. We are really enjoying it. Embarkation day, I would say, is very, very busy, so I wouldn't necessarily rate it on the first walking in, because it's a little bit stressful. There's people everywhere, but I guess as the days go on, you kind of all find where you need to go, and it's less stressful because you're not just all crowding around. But yeah, we're really enjoying it so far, so make sure you come along for next week's vlog, where we've got so much more exciting things to come on, and it's only day 1 in this vlog, so yeah, make sure you follow along. Hello everyone, it is day 2 and we are still on Utopia of the Seas. We have had a little bit of an itinerary change, so we were supposed to be going to Nassau, Bahamas today, but because of the windy, cold weather, we've made a little bit of a change. We're having a sea day today, and then on day 4 we are going to Nassau, Bahamas, and we've got an excursion planned, which is so exciting. And tomorrow is CocoCay, and we've got lots planned there as well, so bring you along. So as a sea day, we can see what we get up to on the world's 2nd largest ship. So I'm sure there'll be lots to do. There'll be lots for us to do. I think we are potentially doing a bar crawl. There are 22 bars on this,
21.
bars on this cruise, which is incredible. So I feel like we're going to get a bit drunk. I had 2 drinks yesterday and was nearly off my feet, so. Why are you wearing them?
Ready?
You're going to wear them all day?
No,
I was going to
I'm
say.
joking.
It's not like the push. English, Georgia. Got these posh shoes on. But yes, it's currently 9:41 a.m. Tristan doesn't think we're hacking the jet lag, but I think we have to be up early anyway, so don't know how we're going to cope at Disney's. We've got a Christmas party with the, in Magic Kingdom on Friday. It ends at midnight, so that's going to be a challenge in itself. But we're going to go for breakfast now. Tristan's been to the gym. I've just gotten ready this morning, so yeah, thought I'd bring you along. Our room, and we've got a towel animal. I think it's, do you think it was an elephant? Oh, and we've also just got our tickets to swim with the pigs, because we were a bit worried that this was going to get cancelled. So given all of our information, our tickets to go. Do you think that's an elephant? How cute. And they've cleaned our room for us, and it's all nice and tidy now, except for Tristan's mess. Hello everyone. I don't know what's happened today, but the boat is rocking. Like, we've had an announcement that the director of the ship is, or the captain, whoever, is having to redirect us because of how bad the rocking is. Just because we've had a sea day today, so obviously I imagine we've been quite stationary. I don't know if we've been moving or what, but he's having to move us because of how bad the boat's been rocking this afternoon. So we've not gone for our specialty dining, so we're going to go and have some room service, just because basically we just wouldn't have enjoyed it. We were starting to feel really ill, and it wasn't going to be a good mix, especially because we were obviously going to have to pay, well, not obviously, but we've paid for the food package, but this was the chef's dinner, so we were going to have to pay a little bit extra on top of what we'd already paid for the dining package for this meal. So with the extra cost, we just felt like it wasn't going to be worth it for us to enjoy when we're not feeling 100%. Tristan thinks that in the room it actually feels worse than it did when we were just sat downstairs, but I feel a bit more comfortable that we're at the room, we're in our own little place, and if we need to go to the toilet and be sick, we can, which I know is a little bit extreme, guys, but I'm not good with boats and I'm on a cruise. One, I can't swim, so I think I'm literally rocking. I think it's gone down a little bit since he said he's going to direct path and find us somewhere less bumpy to go, thank the heavens, because I would not have been able to cope with this all night. Yeah, I'm not very good with boats. One, I can't swim, so I think that plays in my mind too much. Not so much on a cruise, but on smaller boats. And yeah, I just don't know, like, I feel like we haven't had any travel sickness tablets, but I don't feel like we need them. I think the problem is the actual fact that the boat is very much rocking, and it is such a large ship, so for us to actually be able to see, we were at the back of the boat earlier and we could see the boat literally going and obviously it's like we're on the Utopia to Seas, which is the second largest cruise ship in the world, so for it to be rocking so much is slightly crazy. But we're back in the room, we've ordered some room service, I'll show you that when it comes. And yeah, so tomorrow we've got CocoCay, so I'm hoping the weather will be really good for that, at least, as I have heard that in Orlando it's currently 15 degrees or lower, and it's the lowest temperature they've had since 1990 or something ridiculous. It's 20 degrees here, but it's been very cloudy and windy, so that is why it has not been the best day with regards to weather. We still had pretty much a good day. We've done the bar crawl, so that'll be really exciting. I'm hoping that I showed you guys that in this vlog, and yeah, we've just decided that this evening it was not worth just staying out for the sake of it and spending extra money we didn't need to spend when we're just not feeling 100%, or I'm not feeling 100%. But I'm hoping that once we've got the boat moving, or I feel like everyone's going to have a go at me for saying boat, but ship, when we've got the ship moving, or they've got the ship moving, that I'm hoping the weather the boat won't be as rocky, because at the moment I feel like everyone could feel it, because earlier I was walking, I was like, I just can't cope anymore, and everyone was like, I don't know how you're drinking. I was like, I don't know how I'm drinking either with this weather. But I'm hoping tomorrow will be much better. So at CocoCay, we've had our little CocoCay booklet come through. So we've actually booked onto the Hideaway Hut, which is the adults only area. And we've also booked the Frill Waterpark, and it does say it is busiest at 10 AM. So we're going to try and avoid that time. So whether we go after or later, I'm not quite sure. But we've got a list of all the things we need to bring. So it says obviously Sea Pass, map, which is available on the Royal Caribbean app, beach towels, which we need to figure out how we get, because today we did not use a towel because it was freezing cold. Sunscreen, plenty of sunscreen. We've not used it because the weather. Closed-toe shoes if you plan to ride the zip line, headphones, listen to your own music, and then it also says everything that's complimentary, which onboard beverage and internet package work on the island. I think that's if you've paid already for the Wi-Fi and the beverage package on board. Umbrellas, chairs, lockers and fresh water showers are available throughout the island. When it's windy, umbrellas need to be closed. Little swimmers, welcome to enjoy all the pools so long as they wear swim diapers. Young frills, seekers, unleash your imagination at Splashway Bay. Don't know what that is. Never been. It's my first time at CocoCay. Explore the different coves of the Caribbean's largest freshwater pool and make the most of your day at Chill Island and South Beach. And it also shows exactly what is complimentary, what is extra, and what we get with complimentary access, which is really good. And we've obviously already paid for the beverage package, or the deluxe beverage package. So what we have available on the boat is also included on the island. So our room service has arrived. I've ordered a burger. Tristan's gone for pizza, a burger and chicken tenders. He's ordered a lot, but it's because we only live once, right guys? And he is a little bit hungry, and then I can have a little bit of his as well. We just had a call from where we were supposed to eat tonight, but we cancelled it with guest services. And they're like, where are you? But we cancelled it with guest services. We're not sure really what's that about, because they said it had been completed, so we wouldn't have obviously had the charge. I'm a bit concerned now. May potentially get a charge for missing the dinner tonight, even though we'd spoken to them. So we will see. We will see. And we'll obviously be able to just go down and speak to them tomorrow if we need to. But literally the only reason we didn't go is because of how much the boat is rocking. Good morning everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Today is perfect day at CocoCay Day. I can't wait to bring you along. We are doing Hideaway Beach, which is the adults only beach, and we're doing Frill Waterpark. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film on that. I have bought my GoPro, but I'm not sure if they're allowed on the slides. I think maybe not, but we shall see. Anyway, we'll bring you along. It's been so exciting. So yesterday for breakfast we went to the buffet, and all I can say is chaos. So included, you guys also get access to the main dining room for breakfast and tea. So we went, I'm not sure if they do lunch, I'm unsure about that, I haven't quite worked that out yet, but main dining room, so much better than the buffet. You also can go to the buffet at the solarium, which is, I think the buffet is still adults only, or it's just a smaller buffet and it's a bit quieter, but sorry, it is a smaller buffet. I'm not sure if it's adults only. I know the solarium itself is adults only, so I think the buffet may be, I'm not 100% sure on that one. But the selection is a lot smaller, and the selection we had at the main dining room was obviously meals they've already made, if that makes sense. So it's like plated meals for you, it's rather than the buffet, and it was so much nicer, so much more peaceful and no stress, which was really nice. So we definitely recommend, if you are going on Utopia Seas or Royal Caribbean cruise, if you're not the biggest fan of the buffet and how crazy it can get, then definitely head over to the main dining room. Oh. CocoCay. Yeah.
We didn't stand side by side.
No, we didn't really see it.
You can't even look right. Don't look right to the top.
No.
Right. Yeah.
That one was Radiant of the Sea. That's big. Icon or something like that.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one. Utopia of the Seas, Nassau. Okay, not there. Where are we going? God, it's bumpy.
Yeah, coming up to a good bit now.
you. Do you have to do the walk back? But now I'll drive us back.
Yeah, you'll get drunk back.
It did seem long way, didn't it?
Yeah.
The DJ gets a longer video since it's been a while. We're just having a little drink. We're in Hideaway Beach, which we did have to pay an additional charge to be here, but it's totally worth it. So it's adults only, and then if you've already got the drinks package on board, you get all your drinks included here as well at CocoCay, which is really exciting. So the weather has come out so perfect. It's literally the most perfect day at CocoCay. We've also paid extra for the Frill Waterpark, which was really exciting. We've been on basically every single ride except for the drop-ons because they do really terrify me, and they are so worth it. There's literally no queues. I was saying to Tristan, I don't know, because we went first thing as soon as we got here, which was like, I think we might have got off the boat at about 9ish, so we got here as soon as we could, went to and there was literally not a single queue. There was no waiting at all. So I was saying, I think we're gonna go head at about 2:30 back on the slides, so whether there will be a queue then we'll find out. I'm not too sure because it didn't seem very busy, and even here doesn't seem very busy because there's us and another boat in the dock at the moment. Day at CocoCay. That's crazy, that's massive. What? We've got another towel animal. I think this is a doggy. Oh my god. I think they took the other one away though, so a little bit disappointing. I wanted to collect them all, but I love our little towel doggy. To our room after breakfast, and it is the day where we basically have our last day on the cruise. So we got a little ducky today, and we've already been given our tags for disembarking, so that means tonight we have got to put our luggage out and hand it away. We just went for food at Johnny Rockets, which, if you didn't know, for breakfast it's actually included in the price of the whole ship. So there was only like a few additional extras, which is like the milkshakes obviously cost extra money, but other than that, everything at Johnny Rockets for breakfast is included. We are actually doing a shore excursion today, so we've landed, well not landed, but we're in, let me put a light on to make the lighting a little bit better for you guys. we are in Nassau, Bahamas, and we've booked an excursion today, so we're going swim with the pigs, so I can't wait to bring you along with that. I don't think I'm going to take this camera, I think I'm going to take the GoPro, so if the quality is ever so slightly different, it's because you're on the GoPro, but it's still 4K, so it should be fine. But yeah, it's been really good so far. I don't know how much I've actually vlogged, so I don't know whether these videos are going to be merged together or they'll be separate days yet. I'm not 100% sure, but today is day, what day is it? Day 1 was Monday, 2, 3, day 4. So it's our last full day on the cruise, and then tomorrow we are disembarking, and we've got such an exciting weekend with you guys, so I can't wait to bring you along, so make sure you stay for that. And yeah, we did a bar crawl the day before yesterday, and then obviously we went to CocoCay. So yes, we've got another shore excursion, and I'm hoping it's going to be amazing. I've heard mixed thing about swimming with the pigs. TikTok tells me one thing, and I had spoken to someone who has done swim with the pigs, and she said it was really good. So yeah, we've got to be off the boat at, let me double check. Meeting time's at 11:30, so I think we're going to like aim to get off the boat at around 11, just to make sure we're there with plenty of time, as it's our first proper offshore excursion, because CocoCay didn't really count because you just scan your passes the entire time. So yeah, it's really exciting. We've booked this through Royal Caribbean just for the safety of it's our first cruise, and we didn't want to book anything and then obviously the ship get cancelled, which is what actually happened, as we were supposed to do this on day 2, but we had to change the itinerary. So if anyone had booked an excursion through another company, they'd have lost the money because it doesn't include. But obviously if Royal Caribbean make a change, they'll either refund you your money, or they'll obviously change it to this day you're actually going, which is really good. ultimate dining plan. You get so much money to spend a day on like snacks basically. So we've used our money for today on Playmakers. So this is our starter, which is, look how big it is, FYI, that is my hand. It's massive. And you also get to play Jenga, which is really good. And I've gone for it's like a cider basically. But yeah, how is it, Tristan? Is it good? It's good. If I should show you, we've gone for the burger as well for lunch. I'll show you then that comes round. And then that, I think we've not done very good at like the time zone at the moment. And we need to stay awake tomorrow evening for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. So I think we might potentially go for a nap. I'm not 100% sure yet. Just so that we're not knackered and we can actually stay up late and possibly go to one of the shows this evening. Guys, we have a lot of food. So we've also obviously got our nachos, and look how big this burger is. We were not expecting that at all. But we haven't got to eat till 7:30, so this will go down a treat. While we're sat down and having a drink before we go for our last meal of the evening of the cruise, we do a little bit of a rundown of what we think of the cruise. Bear in mind, this is our first cruise and we are on, I think it now might be the 3rd largest cruise ship in the world. Not 100% sure. I'm still going to call it the 2nd largest because I don't write down. It was the 2nd largest when I booked this. So the hospitality, everyone is so nice. Now, I don't know if it's just because we're not in England where everyone is grumpy, but everyone is so nice. Like they go out of their way to be nice to you and speak to you and say hello. Very, very, very friendly, and they all like purposely try and learn your names. Like obviously our names are on our C card, but they purposely go out the way to say like hi Georgia or hi Tristan once they've got your name and talk to you or come out their way to make an effort with you. The food, okay. So, personal opinion, if you can afford to do the dining package, 100% do it. Because our personal opinion on the buffet restaurants is it's not good. Like to us, that was just too overwhelming, overstimulating. We don't have children, so that also might be another reason why. Not that there's loads of children on this boat, and if I'm honest, you don't really notice them, so that isn't really a problem. It's just very, very busy and chaotic. There's people everywhere. The dining package has definitely upped the whole situation of the boat. The food, I cannot tell you how good the food is. Like the meals we've had have been delicious. Even the room service, so we ordered room service the one evening, even that was absolutely amazing. Like the burger was amazing. Even going to Sorrento's and having unlimited pizza, which is actually included in the just the normal package, is delicious. So then when we had so the first night we went to like a more up, I can't remember what it's called now. What was the first restaurant called we went to?
150.
So 150 Central Park was very much fine dining, which was still an amazing experience to try. The food was really, really nice. So we had like a lobster and that was delicious, and it was very much fine dining. Then the second restaurant we went to was 150 Central Park. Guys, the steak.
Just been to Chops Grill.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
750.
Let me just go. So then second night we went to Chops Grill. Guys, the steak was unbelievable. I cannot tell you how perfection that was cooked. It was the most delicious thing I have eaten in ages, in forever. So the food, 10 out of 10. We're going to go to Hook tonight, so we have one more meal to try. Also within the dining package, I think I touched on it briefly, you get, I think it's either $20 per person per day. It must be $20 per person per day to spend on snacks, which is why we went for a lunch yesterday and today, which wasn't at either the Solarium or basically any of the buffet restaurants, which made a real big difference because we, for the amount of things like money, $20 in actual America can get you. Obviously we've already got the drinks included, but like we had a burger, we had nachos today, and they were big portions, very filling and very tasty. The nachos were 10 out of 10. So that was from Playmakers. So 100% recommend that. We were going to go to Johnny Rockets, but that would have been an additional charge, and we'd already been there for breakfast, so we thought we'll try Playmakers and do something slightly different than what we've already been doing. Overall, for our first cruise experience, I think we've had a really good time. One thing I will say is, obviously, our timeline basically got changed. So obviously we had to change from sea day at the end to sea day at the start of the thing, which obviously was better because of the weather. So it meant we had a really good day at Nassau, Bahamas. But the only thing I will say is, with the weather not being very good, meant that we couldn't like sunbathe, if that makes sense. There was like none of that. Not like I would say, I don't know if we'd even sunbathe. I don't know how, like, I feel like next time we just wouldn't book one which has a sea day. We would kind of try and do stop. We seem to like doing things. Not that there's hundreds and hundreds of things not to do on this ship, which is purposely why we had a nap earlier today, to make sure we can experience some of the shows, because that is one of the things we've missed. We've been going to bed too early. That is also an us problem, not a boat problem. We haven't really adjusted to the American time yet. But so far, we've had a really amazing experience, and Tristan thinks we're going to become full-time cruisers. So it does show that we had a really good experience, and I will say Royal Caribbean is really amazing. Obviously, we've not been on another cruise ship, but we like the size of the boat. So a lot of people were saying, oh, like, obviously the ship's going to be so big, that means it's going to be so busy, or my other friend said, once you've been on a big ship, you won't want to go into a smaller one, and I think I agree with that statement. I think now we've been on a large ship, we're not going to be able to downsize, because we're so used to how big this is and how much there is to do and all the different bars, and there's always somewhere else to go and something to do. I do think the size of the ship matters. So 100% look into it, obviously depending on what you've got. I will say this has been a perfect first time cruise for us. So yes, we really do rate Utopia this season. We were trying to compare it to if we would prefer just a normal all-inclusive, which we have done quite a lot of. We've been staying at Riu's all-inclusives, and we really like them, but I think this is just a completely different experience. It's quite hard to compare, but you have obviously a lot more to do on the ship than you do just staying at a normal resort. So, and you obviously get to visit different places. So yeah, it has been a truly amazing experience. And obviously we got to swim in the pigs, which you guys have seen, and we went to CocoCay, and you guys got to sail. We went to Royal Waterpark. We also paid extra to go to Hideaway Beach, and then we're gonna sail back to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. Oh no, Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna sail back to Port Canaveral tomorrow, and we've got still such amazing time in Florida before we fly back on Sunday, which I feel like it's gone really quick. I don't know if it's just been on this boat which has made it go really quick. I feel like I have no time left and I need to extend my stay, which is impossible for us. And to make it worse, we go back to England on a Monday, which means we have to go to work basically all week, and we're both going back to work on Monday, which is even worse. But we're not going to let it through the holiday thinking about work already. Come to Hooked for tea, and we've gone for, these are our starters, so I thought let's give it a try. This is also, guys, really good service. Like we were saying, everyone here is so friendly, it's unbelievable. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if we just have really like, it's just not this, oh god, squirted that everywhere. Sorry, Lemon. Let's give it a try. It's gone for the calamari, and he brought us something else instead because he said it could be a little bit chewy. That's actually not chewy at all. Don't mind, I'm really funny with calamari. Because Tristan gets it all the time. I don't like it because it's chewy, but this is not chewy at all. Really, really good. Okay, main course is here. We've gone for the mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, was it? Lobster mac and cheese. And then we've gone for the steak again, which is 10 out of 10. And we've also got, is this lobster? Lobster. Let's give it a try. Guys, I still can't tell you how good the service is in this place. Like, me and Tristan have just keep saying, like, we can't believe it. We're saying, like, oh, we really want to cruise again. But I said I think it also makes all the difference which brand of ship you go with. So 100% we would be recommending Royal Caribbean to anyone. I'm going to try some of the lobster. I'm going to squeeze my hand out again. Mac and cheese is really nice. Mac and cheese is really, really nice. I've gone for the chocolate brownie and Tristan's gone for the lemon tart. The actual main meal, guys, was delicious. Like, I couldn't recommend the cruise food enough. So if you're like us who was debating cruising, 100% recommend. It's going to move the camera slightly for you. I'm still getting used to the DGA. But the food, guys, 10 out of 10 is all I can say. I remember when I was looking at a lot of people, I was like reading reviews on TikTok and everyone was saying the food is, they just love the food and they can't wait to go back for the food now. I see what they mean. So good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It is day 5 and today we are disembarking from Utopia. The seas, we've got such an exciting day planned. I can't wait to show you what we get up to. It's going to be a very busy day, so I think we're going to have to go and take a nap because we've got a very exciting evening in Magic Kingdom which I can't wait to show you. So we're just saying goodbye to the boat. It's currently 7:41 and yeah, we're about to disembark. So I think we've got to meet at the... where have we got to meet? The main dining room for 8. Our disembarkation time is like 8:30, but I think you have to wait. It's basically it's our first cruise, so we don't really know what's going on. So I think we have to wait for them to announce our number, from what I'm sure, which could be about half an hour or another hour on top. So potentially we might go and fill up our refillable cups for our drive home if Tristan wants a cup, because he gets very thirsty. And his cup's in there, so if he wants it, you best get it out before he does it up. But yeah, we gave our suitcases in last night. To be fair, we could have, I think, kept them. Yes, please. We could have kept them with us, but I think we were going to do the whole cruise experience and see which one we preferred. But I guess we could decide if we ever cruise again, because Tristan wants to be a full-time cruiser. So these are our Royal Caribbean cups we've got with the deluxe breakfast package, also getting with the refreshment package, just to use at the freestyle machine. So we can take this with us on our ride home because we've got an hour. It's about 45 minutes back to Orlando. So we'll go... probably won't be able to check into our hotel, but we'll at least dump our suitcases, dump any of the bags we don't want, and then we're going to go and head over to the outlets, go to International Drive, get some breakfast, and we're also going to, I think, do a Target trip, because we didn't do that last time. We want to do a Target trip. So join us on a very exciting day. Right, we're just saying goodbye to the room. Say bye, room.
Bye.
Bye. We've got quite a little bit of time now until...
We've got everything before we leave.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yes.
Sure?
I'm sure.
Is my wallet in my bag?
Yes.
The draw's just open by itself.
That's quite scary.
Okay.